What inspired you to be a teacher, Miss Leonard?
I always loved kids. Thought I wanted to be a pediatrician for a little while, but decided that I would rather be around healthy kids more so than just deal with sick ones.
Okay. How do you motivate your students?
That's questionable. Just trying to make the classroom fun and light and enjoyable to actually learn the content.
Yeah. What is the scariest thing about teaching?
Failing my students. And I don't mean failing them with a grade, but failing them in not giving them everything that they need to be successful.
Yeah. What type of student were you in high school?
I was a good student. I actually loved school and I loved learning, and I took my classes as a challenge to myself to make myself better and I didn't make straight A's, but I was pretty close. And just enjoyed that drive to be good.
Describe the most effective teaching techniques.
Just trying to make it engaging, which is hard with math because it's so black and white and you really can't do as many fun things. You could if all your kids wanted to learn, but there's always the ones that hate math, don't want to do, and so you have to, it's the constant back and forth of trying to make sure that it's engaging for all.
Yeah. What is your philosophy on teaching?
That I want all of my kids to feel loved and cared for, and that they leave my room knowing more than they came in with.
Yeah. What was the most useful college course you took?
I would have to say probably when I student taught, because I was in Lubbock and I was at a very low socioeconomic school, and I had a lot of kids that had literally nothing, and my heart just kind of bled for them, and it was having to learn that I couldn't save everyone, but if I could just be helpful, then I felt good about myself.
Describe your student teaching experience.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
It ties in. I spent one semester at Bean Elementary, which is funny because it was in elementary. And my mentor teacher was this old man. He was a grandpa, and he was literally the cutest old man. And the kids loved him, and I loved watching the kids love him so much. So I always kind of had that in my head that really motivates kids. And then the second section, I was actually at the Air Force Base, and so that was a different type kid that I had. And I feel like that it was great to kind of have both, because then it made me realize you always have to cater to what is in your room. So it was fun.
What is your favorite subject and why?
Of course. I love math. Always have.
Do you consider Miss Leonard a fun teacher?
I do consider her a fun teacher because she incorporates fun into the learning and lessons.
If you're in a bad mood, does Miss Leonard try her best to get you in a better mood?
Yeah, she always tries to be nice and cheer me up during class.
Is Miss Leonard a flexible teacher? If so, how?
Yes, Miss Leonard is a very flexible teacher because whenever we're having trouble on a problem or worksheet or anything of that sort, she'll help us work it out and solve it.
What ways has Miss Leonard helped you learn this year?
Miss Leonard's helped me learn this year by explaining the lessons well, and when you need to, she'll go over them twice.
How has Miss Leonard made math easier for you to learn?
Miss Leonard's made math easier for me because she's really patient and she's willing to go over things.
What has been your favorite lesson Miss Leonard has taught this year?
My favorite lesson Miss Leonard has taught me is to be meticulous because it taught me to be careful.